What is going on YouTube? It's Sankey to make videos on the stock market. So before I kick today's video off, if you don't already have a Trading 212 account, you can download it using my link down below in the description. When you open up your account, you get a free share of stock. You can join us on these fire plays, kickstart your investment journey. Alright guys, so the markets are opening tomorrow as they were closed today for MLK Day. Now I've got a couple of plays I want to share with you guys that I think have the potential to double by the end of the year. Now with this in mind, this should get our first day in the stock market off to a good start. Now you guys know I'm all about helping you guys build wealth in the stock market. That's why I come on here each and every day to provide you guys with simplified, crisp information and support that with precise guidance. Now before we get this show on the road guys, I'm going to need you to hit that like button for me, and if you're new, hit that subscribe button. Join us on this journey as we dominate the stock market week in, week out. Now with that said, let's jump into our first play. First up we have Skillz, that's ticker symbol SKLZ, sitting just under $25. Now this is a revolutionary business, and what they're doing is they're allowing developers to create games and have users from all over the world to compete against each other. Now the key thing I want you guys to understand is that Skillz is empowering developers by allowing them to monetize these games in much better ways than they're previously able to do. Now there's a couple of reasons why we like this play. The first is that the total addressable market for Skillz is enormous. Now there are over 2 billion gamers, yet Skillz have just over 2 million monthly active users. Now I'm going to put you guys on a bit of game here. When you see a company that's growing fast and it owns a very small market share, this is a recipe for success because that company has a long runway to keep growing without any interruptions, and that's what we're seeing here with Skillz. Now Skillz has been delivering some serious momentum, over 90% growth in their third quarter results, and I do think they can continue this momentum throughout the year because look, they can expand into different genres of games but also into different geographies as well. All of that is just going to increase that total addressable market that I mentioned to you guys. Now Wall Street agrees with us on this one. An analyst from Wedbush has come out and initiated coverage on Skillz, giving them a price target of $34. This is significant upside on the current price. I want to put on your radar that right now Skillz has a market cap of $9 billion. This is considerably small considering how fast growing this company is and how large that total addressable market is. There's a lot of runway to price this up by the end of the year. Now I do think Skillz can hit that price target of $50 by the end of the year. This will achieve our goal of doubling our money. So if you want to join us on this play, I've set my strike price at under $25. If you can catch Skillz under $25 this week, do consider loading up on this one. You guys know I'm trying to position you in all the mega trends in the industry so that we can supercharge your portfolios. You know we're in EV, we're in renewables, we're in fuel cell and hydrogen. Now another mega trend is the gaming sector. Now by investing into Skillz, we're just ticking off another mega trend off our list. Let's jump into the next play. Our next play to double this year is FIVERR. Now first off, don't let the high share price put you off jumping on this play. Do remember, if you can't afford a full share, you can buy a fractional share. Now I know a lot of you guys missed out on Roku when I introduced them to you when they were sitting at low to mid 300s. Now this is a $400+ stock, and I don't want you guys missing out on FIVERR. Now if you're new to FIVERR, this is a freelance company giving you access to graphic design specialists, digital marketing, video animation and more. Now this company has benefited massively from the move towards self-employment that we've seen this year, and that just shows in its revenue growth of over 70% this year. Now I'm going to put you guys on a bit of game here. I want you to recognize that there are a couple of metrics that are more powerful than that revenue growth number. The first is their active buyer growth, and the second is the average spend per buyer. Now for FIVERR, over the last 3 years, both of these are above 70%. This is phenomenal. And what it tells you is that more people are coming onto the platform to buy services, but also they're buying more quantity of services, right? They're spending more and more money on the platform. And this gives the business serious momentum. Now I do think they can continue that momentum because they're looking at international expansion. They've recently expanded into Brazil and Mexico, and they're looking at others. So again, just like Skillz, FIVERR has a long runway to keep on growing. Right now they have a market cap of just over 9 billion with a total addressable market of over 100 billion. So there's a lot of room for them to capture new customers, increase that revenue, drive up shareholder value. Guys, my strike price is under $260. If you can catch FIVERR under $260 this week, consider loading up on this play, joining us on this one because I think they can double up by the end of the year. Up next we have BBRY, and right off the back I want to tell you guys that this play is very different from the others that we share on this channel. Normally we deal with plays that are tried, tested, delivered for their shareholders quarter after quarter. BBRY is not the case. They have not been delivering for their investors for the last couple of years, but they're at a pivot point in their business, and this could be a good rebound play to double your money. Now, BlackBerry has been moving away from the smartphone field. They've been selling off their patents, and they've made two interesting partnerships in recent times that I want to share with you guys. The first is with the Amazon Web Service, and this is for the autonomous driving technology. And we know that autonomous driving is going to be a massive thing this year and beyond. So it's good to see BlackBerry are well positioning themselves in a hyper growth industry. Now, this isn't kicking off till 2023. However, the second partnership that they've gone and launched is in the cybersecurity space. They've acquired a company a couple of years back called SLILLZ. Now, we know that cybersecurity is again another mega trend, and if you've been rocking the channel, you should be in some high quality cybersecurity plays that should be generating you high growth right now, such as CrowdStrike. Now, in one of our catch and runner sessions that I did with you guys earlier in the week, I mentioned we should be looking at the market cap to sales ratio, because this is going to tell us how cheap or expensive a stock is. Now, right now, BlackBerry is a very cheap stock. That's a 5 times market cap to sales ratio, whereas peers in the industry are sitting at over 10 times. Now, I had a comment in one of my previous videos from a subscriber saying he'd never heard of the sensitivity of a stock. And this is in response to me saying that one of the factors that I look out for when I'm setting my strike prices is the sensitivity of a stock. I'm going to give you an example. BlackBerry had an ongoing legal case with Facebook. Now, that officially ended this week. We don't know the terms of that, whether that was in BlackBerry's favor or Facebook's favor, but as a result, that BlackBerry share price went up significantly. Now, this tells me that the BlackBerry share price is sensitive to positive information. So if they can come out and actually deliver some concrete news, more partnerships, like I said, or increase revenue numbers, or showing that they're on track, then this share price will go up significantly. So if you're looking to jump on this play, I've set my strike price at under $9. If you can catch them under $9 this week, do consider grabbing yourself some stock. Now, do bear in mind, you should treat BlackBerry like a penny stock play. This one does carry more risk and they can be volatile. And you guys know the protocol when it comes to penny stock plays. Alright guys, so it's our session on catch and runner, where I give you one thing to look out for in a stock to see if it might explode. So today's thing I want you to look out for is consolidation. Now, this applies to both our penny stock plays as well as our more established plays as well. And I've caught many plays in the consolidation mode, invested, and then it's exploded and I made good returns. So if you don't know consolidation, this is where a stock is trading between a narrow channel. There's no harsh upwards movements or there's no steep drops in that share price. Now, up on screen, you can see this is Acer Therapeutics. This is a penny stock play that I'm considering pulling the trigger on very soon. So as you can see, this stock has been consolidating over the last month, right? It's in that $2.50 range. And even if you extend the graph over the last 6 months, you can see it's still $2 for a long period of time, before Catalyst came about and pushed that stock price up to $3.85. So an ideal time would have been to invest when the stock was consolidating around the $2 mark, right? And it's giving you a lot of months, a lot of time to invest in that stock around that time before the catalyst comes and pushes that stock price up. So if you've been rocking with the channel, you know what time of the day it is. This question comes from Wasfi. He says, how to avoid panic buying and panic selling. Now, this is a great question. Guys, if you have any questions or comments for me, do light up my comment section for me. So this is a great question. First, let's handle panic buying. Now, often we've seen that stock shoot up 50, 100%, and it's tempting to want to jump on that train to try and get those good returns. But the first thing you guys must look at is how expensive or cheap that stock is. As I say, look at the market cap to sales ratio. That will tell you a lot about the stock. Now, cloud commerce, I'll give you an example. When we jumped in after that stock had risen 200%. But you guys, if you're rocking with the channel, you know what happened the next day. The stock went up another 200%, and then the very next day, I think it was 100% after that, and we made some great returns off that one. But that is because I spotted that stock was severely undervalued. So that's the first thing you guys must do. The second is understand why the stock is rising like that. What is the nature of the catalyst? You guys know we split our catalysts into two over here. The first is factual catalyst. An example is the company has generated 100% return on its Q3. Or is it a speculative catalyst? Example is the company coming out of a new technology in 2024. You want to be very careful with those because that stock price can come sharply back down to earth. And then in addition to that, always remember that there's a lot more opportunities out there in the stock market, so you don't need to chase that stock. Now when it comes to panic selling, I know we saw a lot of our stocks come down on Friday, but you always have to think about the upcoming catalysts that are going to push that stock price up, or think about management's plans to grow and improve that business, or long-term future potential of the play that you're invested in. This will help you guys keep frame of mind when you've invested into a play. I've got a bonus tip for you guys. Stay away from these online forums in red days, because often you can read a lot of comments, a lot of negative comments about a play that you've invested in, and it can influence your decision, and often you can make the wrong decision in that case. So those are my tips to prevent you guys from panic buying and selling. So put them into practice next time you see a stock running up or you have a red date on one of your plays. So as always, thanks for tuning in today. Do hit the like button, it really helps the channel out. Also, if you're new, hit the subscribe button, join the family, and check out the link down below to the Patreon where you get access to the Discord, where I spend a large portion of the day talking to the community and answering questions. So as I always say, stock market is rapidly moving. Tune into the channel each and every day so you never miss a beat, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.